Hello and welcome back to Kaiserreich. I've upgraded our submarine designs a little bit, so now we have the modern submarine hull, which gives us increased range without the need of the fuel tanks, and gives us torpedo tubes 4, which makes these submarines way more effective at hunting other submarines. So now I've deprecated the cruiser submarine design, because now the cruiser submarines have the same range as the normal submarine, and these guys technically have global range because of all of our naval bases all over the place. So because of that, we now only have 2 submarine designs, and you can probably spot some new missions going on here. We have actually taken, or like sent out our mine-laying submarines now. So now they are laying mines along the eastern coast of the United States, which in real life this would possibly provoke a war, considering, you know, we are placing mines all along their coastline. That can only mean one thing. But in this game, it doesn't work like that. So, innocents who are not engaged in the war will not hit mines. So it's not going to destroy their convoys at the moment, but it's going to destroy them when the war starts. And their coastlines are all, and their harbors are all like chocked full of mines. So we're going to lay mines on the east coast first, and then we're going to move on to the west coast afterwards, in order to completely isolate them. Then we're going to crush them from the north and the south. After they're done laying those mines, they're going to go off and lay mines near Russia. Possibly near Spain beforehand. But yeah, in Russia there's only like a couple places you need to mine. It's over here, and over here. Then later on we could mine this, but that takes a lot longer. Because these places are open ocean. This is deep ocean. And these guys are like inland sea. Like fjords and archipelago and stuff. This is actually ocean. I didn't know that. But yeah, so this place is way easier and way more efficient to mine than the other stuff. And all this is a shallow sea, which is also very efficient to mine. Not this one though, Mexico Gulf. So they might be able to slip some stuff through here, but then we could just mine this. Anyways, let's see. So, because yeah, the man guns expansion did add like sea terrain, which is really cool. And yeah, the shallow sea here, submarine visibility plus 100%. So raiding just off the coast of the United States with submarines is actually not that good. Oh, shallow sea doesn't actually improve mine efficiencies. It's only fjords and archipelagos, I think. No, it doesn't say that. I think it says something about mines on the actual mine itself. Like when you place mines, it'll say like mine efficiency or something. We don't have any mine efficiency right now though, but yeah. I believe it's more efficient to mine fjords and archipelagos and stuff. Okay, they have like naval bombers that are trying to bomb us here. Okay, so how far out are our boys? Our boys are quite far out. Let's unpause and hope for the best here. Got 7 more infantry divisions. They're churning out quite fast. I did swap it over to the national focus here for army training. I'm actually going to take that off because it takes 1 political power, and I kind of want to grab that or get that political power up so we can get those ministers and all that stuff sorted out. Let's put 1 more in the 3rd army. That's all that can fit in there, and I think are all the armies now full? They're not. 1st army can still fit some people. Otherwise, I do believe all of our armies are full. Which means, of course, it's time for a new army. No need to exercise this one, and it will be led by Erwin von Witzelben. He can lead a fairly large army, and it will be the 7th army. I don't know if they have all of their troops in the north here. No, they have someone in the south. I can see them moving from Sydney. Because I was thinking maybe we could just rush south and hope for the best. Yemen requests an old ship. Yemen, a nation in southern Arabia, has been attempting to build a navy for months now, with success occurring on rare occasions. In order to help kickstart the project further, Yemen has asked to purchase the SMS Kaiser Wilhelm the Grosse, Kaiser Wilhelm the Great, which was built at the turn of the century. Considering the decent price Yemen is offering for a ship this old, there's little reason to refuse the request. Sure, yeah, let's allow them to do that. We kind of need to get rid of those old ships anyways. I wish the ability to sell and buy ships was kind of part of vanilla. Though I could see how that could easily be exploited in multiplayer. And here they come. The First Army. Finally, regular troops, non-special forces, have set foot on the Australian continent. And now the German Imperial Army is going to march forth and capture it. We're going to march south. Take the important bits of Australia. Important in gameplay terms first. We could use some cavalry over here, but we don't actually have any cavalry, I don't think. All that stuff got kind of deprecated. That means, well, that is like we decommissioned or like just yeeted the cavalry out of the army because we had no use for it over here in Europe. But now that we're fighting in places like America, we did fight a little bit in Africa, and yeah, stuff like that. Cavalry suddenly has a use again. Alright, activate the plan.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Oh boy.
Los, los, los!
The Union of Socialist American States declared war on the Mexican Empire.
Befehle.
That was way sooner than I had thought. Oh my god. That is amazing and I love it. And we need to just ship troops.
Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Thank God we have so many armies.
Ihre Befehle.
Let's see here, we gotta do some emergency, well not emergency, but we gotta do some quick reorganizing here. You need to stop exercising. And the patrol fleets need some new ships. Let's unpause, see what happens. Actually, let's activate the attack plan here. It does seem like it's going to be effective, or efficient. Or effective, sorry. We did activate it. Oh, we aren't at war with them, are we? Or, no wait, we haven't called in the Canadians yet. That is why. We need to ship troops over to Mexico, keep them from grabbing their oil. They do have oil, right? I mean, yeah, they do have oil, but Americans don't actually need any oil. What the fuck, Texas? Yeah, we need to just ship troops over right now. Call in everyone. America, you have declared war on the world. All in order to take Mexico. Once again, I am not allowed, ever, to focus my attention on a single war. Every time I, you know, Hero was like, oh, I can micromanage the Australian war and just, you know, Have nobody in the comments be upset with me except forget stuff again. But then, you know, America comes and ruins it all. Holy shit, okay. Just clicking and hitting enter. Just call them all in. Dude, just fucking everyone. All of us. This is, yeah, this is the Donnerslag. Or the Götterdämmerung, I suppose. Don't actually even know what Donnerslag means. I thought it was like something battle. Let me check. Even before it's like the name of a fucking bagel or something. Donnerslag is the clap of thunder, the thunderclap. Something something dummy thick. Nothing is happening over here. We've even got like a decent bulge here as well that we could attack.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Oh, because we haven't even like... Hold on. Campbell Blackwood, it's time for you to help. Oh boy.
Auf geht's!
Spain, you better not fucking do it. Everyone, please do ship troops over to the to America, please.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
And the 7th Army is probably going to be shipping east.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören.
4th Army.
Achtung.
Congratulations, Modal. You're no longer going to be sitting in Eastern Europe. You're going to America. Have fun, Modal. Or Model. What the fuck? Huh?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Dude. Kaiserreich's being weird.
Angetreten.
Let's have a look at the air war here. We want to bomb the shit out of the east coast. And we want to focus on infrastructure if we can. And military factories. Bomb them into submission there. They're actually just like taking our islands over here. That's not great. Moroccans are sending their troops over. Let's bomb the Americans with some B-17s. Why not?
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, we need to stop them from actually just taking that territory there for free.
Angetreten.
I realized that attacking them with or from Canada was probably a mistake, because they're going to take a lot of territory, but I kind of just want to get into the war here as soon as possible.
Zuhören.
And let what happens happen right now.
Bereit.
Because I don't want to have them just swallow Mexico immediately. I want to have them like actually fight for a long time here. There's a manpower, they aren't doing too well. They do have a massive army though, that's all like in the field. So they have a lot of manpower in the field probably. The 1st Mechanized Corps, you're going to be under control of, or under command of Franz Halder. Franz Halder will give you a mechanized icon. You will be some sort of purple. And you will be under the Kampf group, or you'll be in the American Theater. Do you have anything else in the American Theater? I mean, we might as well assign that to the American Theater and the 4th Army, which is on its way there.
Ihre Befehle.
We can modify the government, so we are going to modify them and add... Oh, we could add a Chief of Army, which could be immensely helpful right now. I think defense might be a great idea right now. Yeah, we'll put Witzel then in charge of defense, I think. Please hold them. Oh, never mind. They need to... No, you need to go there. Oh, hold on. Cancel, please. H.
Ausrücken.
Then, yep, move that way. Fighter 2, let's see, we have Fighter 1 in production, so we're going to swap that one over towards Fighter 2.
Achtung. Achtung.
New Marines, put them in Marine Corps 3. We'll have Marine Corps 3 retreat to Brisbane. We'll have Marine Corps 3 then try to invade more surrounding islands.
Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
There's a lot of troops being shipped across the Atlantic right now. It's actually kind of insane. Imagine the amount of like logistical work you would have to do to get this many troops across the Atlantic all at the same time. We're probably talking like right now in the world there's probably over like I mean there's probably several million troops like million men, just like several million men like yeah being redeployed right now to America. Someone is searching there for a fleet. Oh, So we have found a fleet, several. Let's see if we can find a song that's a little bit more intense here. Probably not the one about bread. There we go. It's a bit more triumphant than intense, I suppose. I don't give a shit about the ahead of time penalty right now. We have Americans knocking on our doorstep. Generally, the solution to that tends to involve the atomic bomb.
Befehle!
Oh boy, there's a lot of planes in the air here. Probably not enough airports for us. Still haven't used our paratroopers yet. But, you know, you may as well research the tech, have them ready. How's this going? Yep, completely undefended. We're going to take the islands here, and move on from those islands to new islands. We're going to want to summon forth more troops over here for the invasion of Australia, I think, because they do still have a decently sized army defending. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, that's a lot of ships sunk. Armored cruiser. Go through all this. A lot of them are just our naval bombers that aren't really doing much. Probably doing like minimal damage, as it does say we won. Because like the star means victory and the like the skull means defeat. 29 convoys. Order hasn't arrived yet in America. I could reassign the troops on the Spanish border, but this would be the ideal time for the Spaniards to attack. Which is why I'm specifically not. Odds are they've sent volunteers, though, to the Americans. What is that? Dude, there's so much shit going on right now. I love it. Oh, we lost something. Oh, those are French ships. I mean, not good for us, obviously. Would rather not lose any ships. And Modal has arrived.
Alright.
Let's try to send... What the fuck? Okay, yeah. Let's try to set up the army so that Modal is exclusively dealing with the New England area here, and Kleist is dealing with like the larger Canadian border problem here, possibly extending all the way up to the Great Lakes region. We are still producing tactical bombers, so let's upgrade that one to the next tactical bomber design. Sorry if I don't have enough time to like really look over a lot of things right now. There's a lot of things happening in the world right now, so I need to just like zoom ahead. I will try to take a I will try to pause and like look things over and stuff later on, but at the moment there's just so much action happening, and I'm kind of digging it. It's a welcome change of pace since the last couple of episodes. Rest assured, I will I'll make a detailed investigation in the goings on of the world between episodes, and I'll bring you up to speed on what's happening next episode. Let's go over casualties, because we are at the end of the episode now. Let's see how many casualties we've taken in the first couple of months of the war. This is the Australasian-German War. 1.26 million, 400,000 for the German Reich. Probably not the right thing to say. The Kaiserreich, probably better. German Reich is the one in vanilla. The American-German War, which the Australasian Confederation has been merged into, technically. The American-German War, let's look at all of them. The Union of Socialist American States has taken 268,000 losses since the start of the war. We have taken something like, let's subtract from the... Okay, something like 200,000 losses as well. Our allies significantly more. The Commonwealth of Canada has taken 79,000 and is halfway towards capitulation. Germany East Asia, 150,000. That might be a lot of those are probably in the Australasian Confederation. 55,000 for the two Sicilies and 30,000 for the Kingdom of Ukraine. Those have to be Australasian Confederation, or there could be naval losses, but I doubt it. There's only one way this war is going to go. It's only going to heat up, and we've even made like naval landings in Florida and Georgia. I mean, we're probably going to do more naval landings, like over by New Orleans and stuff, once we get our fleets, or sorry, our Marines freed up here. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.